Hey, it's Jeffet from the Abbey, and today I'd like to share with you just a few resources that are specifically for families with young children. From the Abbey is dedicated to promoting Catholic resources, but once in a while, a non-Catholic Christian resource fits into our mission so well that we'll promote that as well. And VeggieTales is one of those resources. If you are not familiar with VeggieTales and you have young children, you really have to check this out. This series of videos is filled with fun vegetable characters who explore Bible stories and Christian themes. It treats some pretty serious themes like honesty and gossip, but it does so in a delightfully comical way, with multi-dimensional humor that delights children and adults alike. Now, I used to show these to my high school classes for fun days, and most high school students really liked them. There were some that complained, but there are always some who complain. My young children love them as well, and most of the families that I know love VeggieTales. So we have 2 Christmas-themed VeggieTales videos on sale this week. The Toy That Saved Christmas explores the true meaning of Christmas and attacks head-on the focus our culture has placed on getting more stuff. But it explores this theme with a delightful story that is reminiscent of the classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer tales. The Star of Christmas reminds me of the Bill Murray movie Scrooged. Bob and Larry play 19th century producers of a Christmas musical that features quote-unquote more electrical lights than London has ever seen. But they're upstaged by a church Christmas pageant that features a priceless artifact, the Star of Christmas. The hilarious competition between the 2 programs results in an important lesson about what love really is. Like I said, some pretty heavy topics. Now, if your family is already familiar with VeggieTales, not only do I recommend these 2 videos, but also young children especially will love a very veggie Christmas countdown. And this is a Lift the Flap book. It's kind of like a Protestant version of an Advent calendar. It starts 10 days before Christmas, and each day of the countdown has its own page with flaps to lift and explore the Christmas preparations of the VeggieTale characters. So you see that you kind of have to be a little familiar with the VeggieTales characters in order to get it, especially something like this where they're covered with snow and you have to kind of lift the flap to discover which character is which. It's going to be a lot more fun if you know the characters. But it counts right down to the days of Christmas from 10 days before Christmas down to Christmas Day and shows how they're getting prepared to celebrate Christmas. It's a delightful little story and a fun little Lift the Flap book with characters that your kids would love if you're already familiar with VeggieTales. So again, that is called A Very Veggie Christmas Countdown, a Lift the Flap book. All right, so going back to Catholic resources, we have my first Christmas sticker book. This is a wonderful little sticker book. I've been carrying this for a number of years. It tells the story of Christmas, and the illustrations are empty scenes that children can then fill with the stickers in the back. I'm sure you are familiar with sticker books like this. This one tells the story of Christmas. But oftentimes I see families that have sticker books just let the kids grab the stickers and put them any place they want. I really recommend that you read the story with your child and talk about it as they put the stickers on the illustrations so that they get more out of the story. This is just a better educational methodology where you're reinforcing the lesson that you want them to learn from the story with the image of the sticker. And of course it makes it fun, but to actually guide them through the story so that they learn more about Jesus would really be the best use of this resource. Again, it's called My First Christmas Sticker Book, and it's a wonderful, wonderful book. Here's another one for young children, Make Your Own Christmas Nativity by Claire Beaton. This is a stand-up nativity scene. The book itself actually forms the manger scene. And then inside the book, you have different characters to color and cut out that will then go in the tabs such as the angels that will actually go on the manger scene, and others that will stand. You'll fold that under, make a little stand, and it'll stand out in front of the manger scene. There are instructions on how to build it, not really too complicated. Most of the work is going to be in the coloring of it. And then, of course, there's the story of the Nativity. This is a very simple but very fun little activity to help young children to appreciate the manger scene and the story of Jesus that it tells us. So we have the angels and shepherd scenes. Even have some mice. Different barnyard animals. A pretty classic nativity scene. And then the story ends on the bottom here. Even comes with a treetop angel template to put on top of the Christmas tree. So very fun little simple Christmas nativity scene. Now there's another book that I want to share with you that also includes a nativity scene in it, but also includes other activities as well. So let me take you to the nativity scene here. This is a press out nativity scene. So you would just press it out of the book, and the little one that stands up. The book itself does not become a nativity scene for this one. You just press it out and put it together and make the nativity scene. All these pages here are press outs, little cardboard characters. But in addition to the nativity scene, this book also has other activities. The front of the book has some art, some crafts that you can do that are associated with the story of the Annunciation. There's a dot to dot for the visitation. And then there are a number of greeting cards that can be punched out and sent to people. And on the back side, we have some more greeting cards. Nativity's in the middle. We have more greeting cards on the back side. And then we have some more activities as well. So little mazes and an envelope template on the back. So again, that is called the Christmas Activity Book. A lot like the Make Your Own Nativity book, but just a few other things to do in there as well. So as I said, we're keeping it short today, just a few resources, but if you have young children, any one of these resources would be a wonderful way to get them more excited about Jesus during Christmas.